Dang it. Dang it. Oh, ease. Ease. So yes, to go back and recap. Back in the 90s, I stole that from when they rebranded the restaurant. It is a Taco Bell tray. You used to get your food on this. I was a bit of a degenerate back and when, but I'm okay with that. Rob, Jack, Rob and Jack, Jack and Rob and Coke, Jack and Coke, rum and Coke. Not much. I guess the last stream was kind of doing. So here's what's going on. I have two Wi-Fi sources in my house, and occasionally, the both this pad and this get attached to that upstairs one, and it just won't let go of it. Metaphors. Cheers. I mean, Francis is still there. He actually, the spirit is gone, but the avatar is still available. Look, he's like that Pete Ghost from that TV show. Like he can like walk away, come back whenever. No, I have like two stories, and then a finished addict. And I was a kid when Dad finished that addict, so I remember all of it for the most part. And so like, on one side of the house, in the second story, on one side is this Wi-Fi source, and then on the other side of the house, on the third story, is my Wi-Fi source. Oh, you didn't realize he was tucked under there. He's been there for a while, right? Also, Walmart makes amazing cool stuff. I hate to admit that because Walmart is very often shitty. Not for products, right? The products are good. It's the service, right? Anyway, it is very cold. It's very cold in here. It's not as cold as last night, so I'll take that as a personal win. And I want to show people this. So I've done many jobs, okay? I've tried waitering, was not for me. I've tried busing, fine with that. I've cooked in a kitchen, okay? Good job. For me, at least. But the time I tried bartender, I bought a little knife, a bartender's knife. And I think I lasted maybe a week before I was like, dude, I made $4,000. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I went on like a bender. And I didn't show up to work for a week. Yeah, the 90s, it was great. It was a good time. Where we all kind of like, like trying to burn out like a hard freaking star. That's cool. I didn't realize he was tucked under there, and no one does. Francis, the spirit of Francis actually left the building for a little bit, although I believe wholeheartedly Francis will return in a big knife versus Soundwave. Hold on, need a magnetic knife. Do I have a magnet? Ah! Haha. So anyway, I did the 15-second review. That's the only 15-second review. That's the only video today. I'm doing this tonight. It's the whole point. Like, I just kind of need to, like, roll back a little. I mean, when I say I want to take a day off, like, it means I got to work for 2 days or a day and a half to get it right. No, I deserve a vacation. Fuck Francis. Fuck Frankie. Cheers. Where's my... Oh. It is cold in here, though. I gotta tell you. It's not so cold. But I've recently been on a tangent. Also, here, check this out. Cold lighters don't like to light very well. Right? But if you have a Zippo and it's freezing cold, it will always light. Why? Different gases. That's naphtha and that's butane. Naphtha will burn pretty nasty. Hello? Hello? Stream's working on my end now. I changed to a higher gain network. Hopefully it works. Yeah, I changed it to the 5G network on the router. Yeah, Rob, I need a vacation from just existence, man. I mean, dude, I'll be real. Like, dude, while the snowstorm was happening, I got called multiple times by people, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just not going anywhere. You know, you just gotta do it. You know, like, if you could call an emergency technician, they might be driving a van that'll get you out of your situation. Like, I run discount work. I am not the person in an emergency. And when I am, like, I tell people I am ready for the emergency. I get hired to do it, you know? Anyway, look. I don't want to spend, like, a lot of time tonight, but I did want to, like, kind of sit here and just, like, have some fun. Smoke some weed, drink some drinks. And maybe show off a couple of weird shit things that I have, like this tray. But, hanging out and talking. Well, I gotta tell you, I've got this gigantic box. It's a big old box. See how big that box is, right? Now, what is in that box? You know, Rob, you might like this a little bit. It's a big chunk of styrofoam. And he's gonna make a mess every time. It's fine. It's fine. And it's good. Bad back. Doctor said I need a backiotomy. There's too much shit on the desk there. Hold on. Oh, yeah. My old friend. So, if anyone understands, like early 2000s stuff, do you know the company NECA? N-E-C-A, NECA? What's up, NECAs? Rob says it's understandable. I just like to have fun, okay? Like, most of my life has been fucking working for someone else, giving a crap about other people's problems, and now I do that for myself. But NECA at one point made the Gears of War guns in full size. And I don't know, man, I'm kind of a nerd, so I could not say no to... and I also broke it at one point. And dude, one of my dreams is to do armor, because I'm tall enough and I'm big. Right? Retro Lancer. Come on, Rob, you know you like that, right? That thing's crazy cool. It's a pretty well-made one. It's got a big old fat blade on the flat end. It's all plastic. It comes out for storage. And it also has like a rotator motor in it. It goes brrr, brrr, brrr. It sounds pretty bad. I'll be real. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, dude, it's like the size like of like it's so huge, right? By the way, the people who want to show up to streams, just remember I got another one upstairs that I haven't shown y'all yet. Also got like some butcher stuff. I got some Halo stuff. Like I dropped it. I broke the sight off of one side, broke the cap off the back. But NECA made these. It's like a big old friggin' like built up freaking whatever. Dude, it's like a cosplay replica. I hate to cover up those signs and move these transformers, but dang, I need to sit down for a sec. Holy crap. And trust me when I tell you, like, yeah, it's cool. Dude, you want one? Holy crap. They were only about $100 when I bought them, right? I know I've got one from Judgment, okay? Judgment's a bit of a weird game, so. But I did play it. I went to the opening party for it. Epic is in my town. They're technically in Cary, but it's pretty much Raleigh. And like I met some of the dudes who worked on it and stuff. But yeah, it's huge too. Like here's my like gigantic hand next to this thing. Right? Is everything frozen? No, we're good. Okay. It's pretty damn large. We did our monthly check on the generator, and that needs the new carburetor. We tried to do it every month, but we skipped a month and we screwed up the carburetor. Pretty sure of that. Cheers. I mean, see that, or I could like take all the gas out, run ether down it. I should probably do that actually. I've got to blow my nose. I do not apologize for human behaviors. But if you'd kindly excuse me. But yeah, it's got a battery pocket somewhere on it. It's got like a little noisemaker. It goes brrr. It's like a motor that spins like a little tacky wheel. Yeah, it's a lot to deal with, to be honest. It's kind of hard to hang. It's hard to mount on your wall. But one day I'll figure it out. I got a buddy who has one too, and he's got the other model, the one that I'll bring out tomorrow or the next day or the day after. I'm not sure. The thing is right, dude. Like, here's the thing about it, right? It's a faithful recreation by NECA, right? They make like cosplay gear and like reproductions of things. So like, why not, right? And then like, we were all playing fucking Gears 3 at the time, right? Like, and I saw this thing. It was like $120. I was like, fuck yeah, let me get this shit. It's also completely hollow. It's it's like blow molded plastic. It's very fragile. If you drop them, they will break. I want to hang it on my wall, but it's like I can only bring one gigantic box down at a time. To be real. So anyway, I also have a bunch of Halo stuff. We got a Halo sword, like a couple of guns, like the Halo guns by Boomco. Those were always fun. Also, this one's damaged. Like honestly, Rob, I might sell it one day. So if you really are interested, I'll tape and I'll paint the back end of this thing here, and I'll fix the friggin' back end finally. Now that I pretty much have all the tools to do it. But yeah, I'm looking to sell it at some point, I think. Nothing works on it. There's no like switches or anything that does anything cool. It just has a trigger pull action and that's it. Sorry, I'm smoking. Anyway, so look, it's a fun thing. And I'd like to hang it on my wall. The other one I'd like to hang on the wall more, which I'll show you guys tomorrow. It's not a retro Lancer, it's an actual like Lancer. And that one's got some action to it and like a clip action and some other things. But yeah, see, thinking back like a few years back, like I sold every video game I ever owned, and then almost a year and a half later I started a video game channel on YouTube, buying a lot of the shit that I wanted and buying a lot of the shit that shit back, right? Like, to be honest. It's for looks and for gamers. Well, it's for cosplay, right? Well, it's like that's looks, right? Because cosplay is looks, but like gamers, like if I could have put batteries in this, I probably would have made it better. But reality is like it's like a big phallic item that you hang on your wall, and then everyone is like, "Yo, that's fucking cool." I'll be like, "Hell yeah, man! I've had it for like years, bro. It's dope." It's also like video game lore. Like, we'll try every switch on it, and nothing works. You only have one option: to shoot. Auto reload. It's like built into the animation when you have to do it. But like all this nerdy shit, been hanging out with Transformers and like I said, these guys, Blockies, they make Marvel characters, right? And I'm kind of interested in kind of like the Deadpool Wolverine line that they have. But they have a lot of good friggin' options for the Marvel characters. But like, you know, this big huge gun, like NECA made this for a short amount of time, Retro Lancer. And every time I showed it to someone, it's like, I know exactly where to put that. And I was like, you're a jackass. Like, I know what that's for. It's a Lancer. It's for tearing apart Locust. It's not for shoving up your own ass, jackass. Jackass! You will not make this pop. Jackass. All right, let me smoke. If you get hungry, you know, you can actually order McDonald's right here on the screen from this tiny little kiosk on the screen. You gotta manage to hit that little yellow guy right there, and magically it'll come to you. And if you're that stoned and you still believe it, cool. I'm trying to get there too. Ooh, yeah. Bow, bow. Do, bow, bow. Do, 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 do. Jack McDonald or Jack Owsley? Owsley. And that's V-E-I-N, Vein, not V-A. I promise that I will not take your name intravenously. And not in vain, like you're so vain. No, Rob, the whole point is like, okay, there's a bunch of serious shit happening in the world. You guys need a little bit of break. I'm a bit of a clown, but I ain't a fucking makeup, like, creepy, standing in the corner, like, with a knife clown. I'm just like a dude, creepy, standing in the corner, dressed normal, with a knife. Not to mention, I can do this. I would not recommend trying this until you've tried with dummy knives, but like knowing where to touch them, knowing how to hold them, knowing where the knife is a knife, having a deeply creative understanding of how to use a weapon. Vain. You're right, because VAIN. You're so vain. You probably think the stream is about you, Jack. You're so vain. Thank you, Carly Simon. I got a client named Carly, dude. So she had a problem. Here's a funny story. She had a problem. They bought a new fridge. Her and Mike bought a new fridge, right? And it wouldn't fit under their cabinet. So what I did is I came and I cut an inch out of the edge of the cabinet and I lifted everything up. But everything was made of MDF. Yeah, no, actually, Jack, the stream is 100% about you because if you are done ordering and if you ask me stuff, then it becomes about you. Speaking of break from reality, I have a gigantic freaking gun here. Like, this is not... Like, wouldn't it be funny if people were deployed with something this size? Like, something unwieldy, right? You'd need actual training to actually, have one of these. Like, it's like... Imagine if this was, like, a gigantic thing that you needed to fucking actually weightlift a little bit for. Maybe have, like, like, Army-sponsored friggin' brain training for. So you, like, have some sort of empathy core before they give you this gigantic fucking death machine. And the stream's about all of us, honestly. Like, that's the one thing I've realized is, like, anyone comes who hangs, they become family. And I'm going to be real. I have family, like blood family. I've got friend family. I grew up knowing uncles who were cousins. I grew up knowing uncles who were friends to the family. Like my Uncle JJ, may he rest in peace. He passed away a few years back, but he worked with my dad. And he's the reason why I got into karate. Score! He's the reason I got into karate. He was in his 60s. He just had his hip replaced, and he achieved like a 4th degree or 5th degree black belt. And before he died, he was like a 7th degree black belt. He believed in it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where's the wise owl? Oh, he's here already with us, in spirit and in mind. Oh shit! No, I'm sorry, he didn't. Literally put down the prey. Nolan, how you been, bro? I seen you here before. You doing all right? Hey. 1970s. I don't want to drink this. I am a little drunk. Sorry, that's how normal people drink soda out of a glass. The eagle / owl has landed. So anyway, thinking time. As Inconspicuous has written it. I don't know why that card's there. They paid me nothing to tell you that I bought all these there. That's where I went and bought them. Fighter Flight Comics. Here in Raleigh. Dude, they got like a little short guy and like a little short lady, and they're like an old couple. Like, oh man, that's cute, brah. It's like, what'd you say? Planet number one. You are number one, motherfuckers. Just keep talking, you'll stay number one. You just beat out the owl, bro. Yeah, the owl's number 2, bro. Keep talking, Nolan. You'll be staying number 1, bro. How did I do that? I didn't go. I went. Breathe in, not out. Experiment. Figure it out. My voice is not your voice. See, they're already burying you, dude. That's what I'm saying. Trying to. They're already speaking more than you, knowing you're all right. You okay? Dude, I did not look at that. I did not see. Oh, you looked at it. Dang it. Ah, come on. I averted my eyes. You can't get me either, Al. You wipe up this mess. Sorry. Maybe, dude, maybe you guys are driving me to drink, huh? Maybe I should drink. No, I am okay. Dude, I'm doing great, actually. Uh, dude, the days I'm not here are some of my like harder ones because I don't have an outlet for like just I don't know anything that I talk about to people. Like I found this knife. I've been cleaning up. We've been snowed in. I found this knife, and I remember it was from my short time as a bartender, and I remember making like $5,000 and going on a bender and getting fired. So this is a bartender's knife. I have several bartender's tools, multi tools. Dude, my legs feel mad anxious, so I had to take a 10 piece. 10 piece nuggets? Sorry. Rob, this is the point. I am not a corkscrew at all. I am not a screw in a baseball. Dude, 10 piece chicken nuggets or tenders, 5 piece tenders, a little hamburger. Dude, tonight we did what did I cook? I cooked some all beef franks, and we did the little switch up. There wasn't any bread or nothing in the friggin' in the aisle. So the only thing left was King's Hawaiian bread, and people were like, "Man, that's too sweet, man." Blah blah blah. Right? We had ballparks in King's Hawaiian. By the way, I keep at least one pack of like all beef ballparks. My favorite Transformer. Okay, so growing up, I should have brought him down. Was Optimus Prime. Growing up, Optimus Prime was my favorite. Mostly because he was the easiest to transform me for me. Like that was a rough deal. But the opposite of Sound Blaster is Blaster, and he's like a red version. He's the Autobot version, kind of the same deal. And that was my favorite back in the day. Outside of Optimus Prime, Nolan Nolan JJ. Like I liked the team of the Transformers more than I liked. So like here's the lesson of the Transformers. You watch the original show. The reason why the Decepticons never win is because the Autobots they work together and the Decepticons work against each other. Like that's the whole point of it, right? Michael Jackson. That's the reason why we can't have any. Prime was my favorite, and Bumblebee. I like Bumblebee, dude. I love Bumblebee. Honestly, I like Bumblebee. Like I like that movie Bumblebee. Okay, that movie Bumblebee was really good. But I thought Bumblebee was the main character of the first Transformers movie, the one with Sam Witwicky. Like they're playing at Sam being the main character, but he's a fucking loser, right? And the only thing that makes him cool is fucking Bumblebee, right? Isn't that the point of him, right? It's like he's chosen to drive, but like it's just genetic shit. He doesn't have a fucking choice, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the first one's really good in many ways. The second one, I think it ramps it up and it pushes it forward, and then everything after that is kind of like, like another episode in Dragon Ball Transformers Z, like kind of, or like last time. You could actually cut up the movies into TV shows and probably like make more money doing that nowadays, which is funny because like as much as I talk shit about movies sometimes, and like when I recommend a movie, right? It's because like I should do a show where like I don't recommend watching this, right? I watched this when I was a kid. I thought it was so cool, and now I don't recommend watching it. But like, there's other people out there doing like kind of that deal, and I think it's it's passe in many ways, right? Like, also, if I'm gonna like say something, I'm like, oh, it's kind of crappy, but like, it's still worth a watch, that kind of thing, right? It's like I did Summer School, a video that underperformed in my brain, but 200 views means 200 people watched that video or liked that movie or whatever, right? It's that old fucking sound, like, why do you still post every day? It's because I believe in the audience more than I believe in anything else. Not to mention, like, people have often told me I'm right almost every day. Like, someone's like, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, kind of tired of it. Kind of tired of being right about shit. I'd like to actually be wrong about something, but if that's my fucking curse and I have to walk through every day with it, I'm happy to do that. That's not a shitty burden to bear. That's all I'm saying. It's like Rob. Rob, I don't know I don't know where you're at in your life, but you're showing everything you love on the channel. Guns, knives, right? You know, Americans are very special people. And the reason why I say special is because we're not retarded. It's because we are quietly living in a world that no one appreciates, that no one wants to appreciate, that someone needs to be a part of. And we're frequently lumped into groups. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've rejected all of that my entire life. I never want to be lumped in with a group of people. I don't want to be told that like I am like this kind of person. I am who I am. When I die, this unique thing that I do, which I share with other people, it's not actually incredibly unique, but this unique thing that I do, my unique voice dies. It's like a fucking candle in the wind. Elton John, by the way, that's a little Easter egg. I got a DVD, music DVD coming out. It's an Elton John one, right? Like, my point is, like, life's too short to give a fuck about the meaning of things. You know, it's like, if you're gonna get to the freaking pearly gates or the red gates or whatever, right? You're not gonna know until you go. So you might as well just be a really good person to almost everyone you know. When I say almost, I say there's people who tell you who the fuck they are and don't treat them like they're friends because they probably aren't. I have more things I want to show on my channel. Hey, like, dumbass comments. Well, and here's the other thing, Rob. The whole thing is like I know that about you. This is why I always foster the idea, dude. I know you get it. Like this is what I like. With the stuff I say, you get right. Like you shouldn't be selfish, but you should care about yourself, right? Charity doesn't mean giving you uh, the shirt off your back. It means giving you all of the old shirts, maybe that don't fit anymore or that are a little too tight. Give them to someone who fucking could use it, even if they're small. That's all I'm saying. Dude, like, Al, I gotta do a bunch of long ass videos, which means like I might have to actually stop doing kind of like this. Which, to be real, I'll just figure out a way to bang out one or two here and there. I'll do, like, might not be a daily, or it might be one a day. Like that product of vitamin intake material, one a day, it's pills. Uh, I'm gonna figure it out. If I ever have to leave, I'll tell you guys I'll be back. Because I'll be back, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? I really like this huge gun, right? Like it feels like at the end of it, they were just giving me like, guns that they mount on the helicopters. But none of this is ending. We're all here. We're all hanging, and it's fun. It's about nostalgia. It's about today. It's about feelings and facts and how both of them don't actually fucking give a fucking difference. To be real, you can look at the facts and you can be like, yeah, I don't fucking believe those. My feelings are more important. It doesn't matter, right? It's about being good, people. Just be fucking good. Be good to yourself. Be good to other people. If you're good enough to yourself, you might actually like who you are. But if you don't like who you are, I'm afraid there's not much I can do to help you. So you have to accept whatever pain is in your brain. I do long dormant, but not all the time. Do it right. Do well, not just like do right. Do what's right for you. But like if you have clothes that you know someone who's kind of like struggling, and they'll fit them. Dude, I gave Tuesday a shit ton of clothes, and he was like, "Dude, this is the best freaking fashion update I ever got." I was like, "Word?" He was like, "Yeah, word." Because he got like corduroy slacks and shit, and he was like, and he's not hurting for money, but like he shops at like places I shop. Okay, like thrift stores, Plato's Closet. I actually don't go to Plato's Closet anymore. I cut myself off of that place. Dude, the prices are a little outrageous now, and they're trying to stay alive. The thrift store is doing way better. Like I have a pair of pants upstairs that cost me $8, and it's an amazing pair of Levi's jeans. They're like gray, 32, deep pockets, front and back, and I'm just saying. I don't do shorts. You gotta start. Yeah, you gotta start clipping your stuff into shorts. And here's what you do. Okay, I know you, Alex. Sorry. Damn it. Did I just say your name? I said Al. Korean words. Nolan, I can't read Korean. And there's no quick adjustment. Al, uh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say your first name in real life. Bronx Mycology is the name of his channel. Go check it out at Bronx Mycology. He's an amazing dude. He's also a very giving and a wonderful person, right? Like someone who actually is creating ideas here. Also, like life is like this complicated thing, and none of us get to ever tell any of our story. And if I get to say 90% of it here before I go, I'm happy. And he says he loves me in Korean. Oh, well, I love people in Korean too. He says I love USA. Well, I love USA. Cheers. I live here. By the way, the one thing I wanted to point out when home slices came to our estate, they went to this big, huge town down the way called Charlotte, and Charlotte wasn't having none of that ice. I think it was, dude, like, I think there's like a group out there that there's like a bunch of dudes out there that was like, nope. Well, I'll be right back. Urinate. So, 73 in the house, and it's 25 outside, and it's 50 degrees in here. So, I'm happy that at least it's not freezing ass cold in here again. Cheers, cheers, kids. Nolan, thank you. I do, like, here's the thing. I love a lot of things. I love the place I live. It's an amusing place. It's quiet. You can find some fun here and there. But if I was in a city, I might have a little bit better luck being an artist or like a bigger city. Now, I've been told multiple times you do well in New York. Now, have I moved to New York? No. Because to be real, the internet seems to be the idea that I can bring New York to me. Get what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to. I live in that time zone. You get what I'm saying? New York could come to me. Honestly, New York is already down here. It's the best part. Oh, my back. So I literally spent about 45 minutes on the on the floor, just like legs, legs, stretching my back. Sciatica's been killing me. Uh, like I got late to dinner. That's why I did hot dogs. You just like boil it. You boil the water, and as the water boils, the hot dogs float. And once they float and they start to split, they're ready to eat. If you stab them a bunch all the way down, then those things will like open up and they'll be ready to eat too. It's got to expand a little, you know. They plump as they cook, right? Says it on the package. It better plump as it cooks. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, hey, hey now, hey now. You're a rock star. Get your go on. Get your game on. What the fuck he says? Games. Bah! So there was two items I brought out tonight. There was this gigantic friggin' thing, this gun. Gears of War Retro Lancer. It's got a big old knife blade up here. Here you go. Hey Rob, you want a knife like that? Got like a handle or something? Rob. All right, Nolan. Peace out. I appreciate you hanging out. Sorry, it gets weird sometimes, but I'm happy to just be the weirdest person in the world. Trust me, it's not true. I've met weirder assholes than me. Like I've met dudes that are like, I'm gonna kill the next mother who comes in here. Peace out. All right. Yeah. I like hot dogs. Dude, I don't like a lot of hot dogs. I don't like mixed meat hot dogs. I like all beef ones. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like when someone's like, "Here, eat this hot dog," and it's like, you just shove it down, like the spice gets over it, and then I get like bad indigestion, right? Oh, dude, trust me. That thing. Dude, it's like. Cut some onions. 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 Let me put it back in the gun. The only piece that moves is this thing that holds like that thing kind of like stuck in there. So, yeah. And there's a motor in it that kind of makes a brrr noise. It's a bit dumb, like, but 120 bucks was, I think, well, even the plastic version would. Yeah, if I struck that into someone's abdomen, they would probably wreck them forever. Forever and a day. My good friend. But look, the whole point of it is like revealing small bits of my past. I was in the hospital. I think I had a vendetta. Dude, like 1998, I think I stole that from Taco Bell. And I'm spilling alcohol. Alcohol abuse. It's true. Literally sober up as soon as it happens because like playing up the drunk part is like rough. Hold on. Give me a second. And having a big coat on while I do this is also counterproductive and counterintuitive to the goal of the stream. But it's cold out here in the damn cold. It's cold. I was about to say, the mask actually didn't fall there. I am drunk, but just not that, like, not as, like, as people might think. I'm just old, and I have very few dreams in my physical life before I die and, like, go on to the next massive destruction that I would create with the next version of my own existence. Or heaven or hell, or whatever the fuck people want to do. My point is like, I'm not here to define religion or ideas or existence. You guys are doing that yourself well enough on your own. I'm just trying to be a good person. I'm also trying to have a fun ass time. I'm telling you right now, I will admit that I stole that from a Taco Bell, right? Back in the day. Like, this is an old statue. I have two of them. Made in Canada. Made in Canada. Anyway, I stole it from a Taco Bell when they had redesigned their restaurants. And when you see like a 1998, like a restaurant for a Taco Bell from 1998, and it's like, you know, like a creepy music, this is what they handed you your food on. It wasn't a rectangular tray, it was this ovular one. And they held on to that for a while too. So. No, okay, I actually have a Taco Bell dog somewhere around here. It's a Yo Quiero Taco Bell dog, right? The Chihuahua, Taco Bell Chihuahua. So, Rob, to go back to the earlier part of the stream, remember I told you I was in a car accident when I was 17, and the car flipped over, and it was on the way to a Taco Bell to get tacos. I was gonna have like 6 soft tacos. I was actually gonna like have 3 of them when I ate it, and I was gonna keep 3 of them in 2 of my pockets. I told you like okay, I can't eat leftovers, but if I put that hot taco in my pocket in its package and I walk around with it, right? Like I'm telling you, I will fucking eat it, right? Like it's my pocket food, right? And like I used to be really fat, right? Like 300 something pounds. And like I know that I advocate for it. I still do it here and there, but like look, like perhaps perhaps it wasn't the best idea that I carried like comfort food around in my pocket all the time, right? Like, but it's okay though. Like, I remember, like the moment when I realized I had woken up from surgery, and they gave me a blanket, right? And they said, okay, you got to walk down the aisle and back or whatever. They gave me a task, and it was the next day. I was stapled together with staples. What held the blanket against my torso. And I was like, when can I eat something, right? And they were like, you can't eat for like, the only thing you can eat is like clear foods. You can have like candy suckers or whatever. And it was like, how long till the tube comes out of my nose? That's the same amount of time. And I remember at one point I had like ripped the tube out of my nose and I ripped the catheter out. So I was awake when they put both of those back in. Just telling you, just be like fucking okay with the process. It's like you learn your lessons, right? If you're ever in ICU or fucking anything, just be like, okay, all right, I can't make anything better. Just hopefully someone's gonna turn the TV to a channel I like. And I was only in the ICU for like an hour, right? I was like ICU an hour, and they were like, "We're looking for a bed," and that's the only reason I was in there for an hour is because they were looking for a bed in like a mature ward, like. So I was in a like an award with only senior citizens all around me. Dude, being in the hospital is the worst. But so I did ask my shithead friend Phil at the time, who literally like we had one rule: don't smoke cigs in the house, no tobacco, right? Like we used to smoke pot upstairs, and he just broke that rule. Like mom and dad were never around; they were at the hospital and shit. Like it was like a big deal. And when I got home, I was like, you know, fuck you, dude, get the fuck out of my house, right? And it was like over the fact that he had done that, and also that he didn't fucking like take the ride to come to fucking the hospital and see me. Right? We did make up and we made a bunch of like dope music which hasn't come out yet, which I'm holding back because he and I still have animosity. Because we're like diametrically opposed people in many ways. Like, he's a staunch liberal, right? And like, I am not. I'm a like I'm very much so of the option that if you should cherry pick the fucking ideas that work best out of all the policies that have worked over the past, I don't know, 200 years, then perhaps we might have a really dope country. But no one's willing to look at the numbers. Everyone's like happy to fucking look at an unethical business system where, like, you know, business ethics is like business ethics is not told, and when they teach it, the people who do that shit reverse it. They're like, yeah, we should not do any of that. Well, I was 17, right, and I was in the children's ward, the children's emergency ward. So I was like, everywhere around me was like pictures of like like kids pictures of like things, and I like, how abstract they go. And at that time, I was like, I think it's about the time when I was like, yo, I'm gonna just do abstract fucking ideas, right? Like when I do my art, it's just gonna be really cool, like abstract things. Someone's gonna actually like hook onto one thing and be like, yo, man, I want to do this or that, But like the reality is like selling art in the early 2000s was really easy. Around like 2007 or 8, the group of people around here got really hoity-toity, and they essentially blackballed me from doing shows. And it was because I put the prices of my art on the back, not even on the front. It started with me putting it on the front. The whole point is like, you find little niches, you do things, you like every small victory. It doesn't help other people. It helps you realize that every small victory you've ever had in your life, it's actually like moving you towards something you'll like really do. It's gonna never end once you get there. And when you get there, you'll be happy to just be like, all right, I did what I needed to do. I'm ready to go. But if it's like a matter of retiring, I'm telling you, I've retired from a lot of shit in my life, and not physically exactly, just like get old and retire. No, like I just like I'm retiring. I'm young. I made the money I want. I retire. Fuck it. And then I went on and I did like school or something I believed in. I always reinvested all of my money into my own existence. So when I say like this shit is all fun, but you won't get this back. This is only limited because like I don't have the time or energy or money to be like the Blockies guy, right? Or the guy who has the cosplay shit. And if I did have the time, effort, and money to do the cosplay shit, I'd do the cosplay shit. I'd build armor and whatever, right? Because I think that's a cool idea. I think a lot of people out there want to cosplay. I think